Your feet have been cold for months. Maybe one foot always feels colder than the other, and you have told yourself it is just your age. Here is what nobody tells you. Cold feet can be one of the first ways your body warns you that blood is not reaching your legs the way it should. And number 5 today is the one most people walk on for years before they ever mention it. After 60, these warnings matter. So let me show you the 7 signs worth watching for. Before we begin, I am a health educator, not your doctor. And this video is for education only, based on published research. Nothing here is medical advice. Always talk to your own doctor before changing any medication or habit. Poor circulation is simpler to understand than it sounds. Your heart pushes blood out to your feet, and your veins carry it back up again. After 60, the vessels that do this work can stiffen or narrow, and the flow slows down. The American Heart Association notes that reduced blood flow to the legs becomes far more common as we age. The good news is that your body tends to show it early. It shows on your skin, in your feet, and in how your legs feel when you walk. Most of these signs are easy to check at home once you know what they look like. By the end of this video, you will know all 7 signs worth asking your doctor about. And stay with me, because number 5 is the one most people have never been warned about. Let us start with the most common sign. Cold feet, especially when one foot feels colder than the other. Cleveland Clinic explains that when blood flow to the legs drops, the feet are usually the first place to feel it, because they sit farthest from the heart. You might notice it most when you are sitting still in the evening or lying in bed at night. Your feet feel cool to the touch, even when the room is warm and the rest of you is comfortable. Now, a pair of cold feet on a winter night is completely normal. What is worth paying attention to is a pattern. Cold feet most days, all year round, with one side noticeably colder than the other. If that sounds familiar, it is the kind of thing worth raising with your doctor. The second sign is numbness or tingling in your feet. That pins and needles feeling, or a foot that seems to fall asleep when you have not been sitting on it at all. The National Institutes of Health describe how poor blood flow starves the nerves in your feet of oxygen, and over time, those nerves start to misfire. You might feel it as a faint burning, a prickling, or a patch of skin that has gone slightly numb. Here is how to tell the difference. If it comes and goes in one foot after you have had your legs crossed, that is usually nothing to worry about. But if you feel it in both feet, often, and for no clear reason, that is worth a real conversation with your doctor, especially if it is becoming more frequent. Third on the list, cuts and sores on your legs or feet that are slow to heal. A small scrape that once would have closed up in a week now lingers for a month or more. Johns Hopkins Medicine points out that healing depends on a steady supply of blood, which carries the oxygen and the repair cells your skin needs to knit itself back together. When circulation drops, that delivery slows and wounds stall. Look for a sore on the lower leg, the ankle, or the foot that stays open, weeps, or keeps coming back in the same spot. Mayo Clinic notes that these slow wounds are easy to overlook until they become a real problem. So if a cut on your foot is not healing after a couple of weeks, do not just wait it out. Show it to your doctor. Fourth is swelling in your ankles and legs. You take your socks off at night and there is a deep ring pressed into the skin. Or your shoes feel tighter by the evening than they did when you put them on in the morning. Mayo Clinic explains that when blood cannot flow back up out of your legs efficiently, fluid begins to pool in the lower limbs, and the surrounding tissue swells. It is often worse at the end of a long day, and a little better after a night of lying flat. A bit of swelling after a long flight or a hot afternoon is normal and passes. What matters is swelling that shows up most days, usually in both ankles, and does not fully settle. That steady, daily kind of swelling is a sign your circulation deserves a closer look from your doctor. We are about halfway through, and I have saved the most relatable sign for last. But number 5 is the one I would most want my own family to hear, because it is so easy to brush off as simply getting older. Stay with me. Number 5. Cramping or aching in your legs when you walk. That eases the moment you stop. You set off down the street, and after a block or two your calf tightens, aches, or cramps up. You pause for a minute, it fades, you start walking again, and it returns at about the same distance every time. Doctors have a name for this. They call it claudication. You can say it as claudication. The American Heart Association describes it as one of the clearest signs that narrowed arteries are not delivering enough blood to your leg muscles while they are working. Here is exactly why this is the one not to ignore. So many people quietly decide their walking pain is just age or stiff knees or being out of shape, and they simply walk less and less to avoid it. But that predictable pattern, pain that comes on with walking and reliably stops with rest, is precisely what your doctor needs to hear about. If that sounds like your legs, make a point of bringing it up at your next visit. The sixth sign shows up on your skin. Pale, bluish, or shiny-looking skin on your lower legs, along with hair that is thinned out or stopped growing there. Cleveland Clinic notes that when blood flow to the legs is poor, the skin can lose its color, take on a faint blue tint, or start to look smooth and glossy. Leg hair can fall away too, because the follicles are no longer getting the nutrients they need. Here is a simple thing you can do tonight. Look at your shins and the tops of your feet in good light, and compare one leg to the other. A leg that looks paler, shinier, or oddly hairless next to its partner is quietly telling you something. On their own, these changes are easy to miss because they come on so gradually over months. That slow, side-to-side difference is worth pointing out to your doctor at your next appointment. And the seventh sign is the one people tend to find scariest because it arrives when you are doing nothing at all. Leg or foot pain at rest, and especially at night. A deep ache in your foot or your toes that actually wakes you from sleep. And here is the strange clue. Hanging your foot off the side of the bed often seems to ease it. The National Institutes of Health explain that when circulation is very reduced, the muscles and nerves in the foot begin to ache even without any activity, and lying flat makes it worse because gravity is no longer helping blood reach the foot. Of all seven, this is the sign that suggests blood flow has dropped further than the others alone would tell you. So if you are losing sleep to pain in your feet, please do not wait on this one. Make an appointment to see your doctor soon. So to recap, the 7 signs to watch for after 60 are cold feet, numbness or tingling, slow healing sores, swelling in the ankles, cramping when you walk, skin and hair changes on the legs, and pain at rest. The good news is this: when you catch these signs early and ask the right questions, you stay in control. Remember, none of these is a diagnosis on its own. They are simply your body asking you to pay attention, and now you know exactly what to look for and the right questions to ask. Trust what your feet and your legs are telling you, and bring anything that fits to your next appointment. If this helped you, subscribe so you do not miss the next one. And tell me in the comments which of these 7 surprised you the most. I read every single one.